Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. This is VerticalSandwich. We're talking to Laguna. You know what I've been doing all my life, right? Hey, you're a silly Galbadian soldier. I didn't like your attitude at all. But I understood the bond between the three of you. Then you changed after you went to Windhill. Then Alani was abducted by Esther and you went on a journey. A journey to get Alani back. You wrote articles and appeared in movies to get by. You were trying to find a way into Esther. You somehow got into Esther and rescued Alani. I got a lot of help along the way. What I don't understand is, why are you the president? Wanna know? It's a long story. It is a long story, but we want to hear it. You want to hear it? Really? Okay, I'll tell you. I only set out to rescue Alani, but of course that wasn't the end of the story. It's a country ruled by Sorceress Liddell, with the ingenious yet inhumane Dr. Odine. Both of them were interested in Alani. We couldn't just pack up and leave. Alright, story time, yay! And I will be angry, my research will be kaput. Odine only thought about his research. Like, Odine's always running around. He's like a rat. But while researching under Adel's orders, he was still making many inventions. It was a device to seal magic. Sealing facility. Maybe Adel can be defeated. I owed a big favor to the Adel resistance who helped me rescue Alani. I spoke with my comrades. Two issues came up. First, stopping the crystal pillar from calling monsters from the moon and destroying everything like what happened in Centra. Oh, well, now we know why there's a big hole in the middle of Centra. Second, freeing Esther from Adel's hands. We planned and planned, based on my brilliant ideas, of course. So, like, these 6 people overthrew a country? That's what we believe? Like, I guess. I know, we're back in the lunatic Pandora research facility. I don't understand exactly who was talking there. It doesn't make any, like... But, yeah, whatever. There's only one goal. Alright, we get it. You have to overthrow the government. And Dr. Odine doesn't want to help you. And he runs around a lot. Like a rat. Okay. Following Odine's instructions, we operated the panel and moved the crystal pillar. We set the course and the stop point in the ocean, and goodbye! Whoa! Okay, so that explains why that thing was in the ocean. Like, that was easy, but we were found out. So we gathered for a final battle to lure Adel. Yeah, the 7 of you. The 7 of you battled to, like, take on this ruler of a world. I like how they're all bowing. That's really funny. Adel appeared as we expected. Like, any good dictator would just have murdered them. What is going on? We hunted down the culprits who moved the crystal pillar. Where? Inside there, Alani has been taken hostage. I knew she would go in right away if I mentioned Alani. You thought I would fall for that trick? Adel realized that Alane was a hologram, but it was too late. Yeah, of course! My plans are always perfect! Hero sword now! Aha! Piece of cake! Adel was careless. She may be a sorceress, but after all, she was human. We succeeded, but we couldn't keep such a dangerous sorceress around as a trophy. We had to do something. So we decided to send her far, far away. Someplace very far. Into outer space. Oh, that's just cool. Okay, so so far they've explained what Adel was doing in space. Like, why the Ragnarok was there. Oh, that is so cool. Why don't we make rocket ships with arms? Well, I guess rockets kind of have arms. I mean, and that about wraps that part up. But the real work began after that. A fierce debate ensued about who should govern the country after Adel was gone. I wasn't paying close attention while they made me up to be this hero of the revolution, and I ended up being president. I he wasn't paying attention. He's just like, Odin made a lot of noise about wanting to do research on Alane. It was a mistake to send Alane alone back to Rain. Rain died and Elle was sent to the orphanage. If I'd only gone to Windhill with Elle, I would have been able to see Rain one last time. Rain was dead, Alane missing. My job kept me busy. I was left here thinking about this and that, and before I knew it, all this time had passed. Well, that's about it. Okay. Explain the mission. Straight to the heart of the matter. Just like a workaholic seed. Easy to maintain. Yeah, make it short and easy to understand. I will talk however I want. Sorceress Adia told me everything. Sorceress Artemisia comes from the future to possess the sorceress of present day. Meaning she leaves her body in the future and sends only her consciousness here. Does that sound familiar to you? It's like when Alane sent our consciousness back to the past. You're the smart one! My first guess was that someone in the future with an ability like Alane was sending the sorceress back here to our time. But no, that is not the answer. So how does the sorceress come back to this time? You want to hear how? Ag! I keep this a secret to surprise you. It is because of me, Odin! I researched Alane's power long ago. I made out a pattern from the electric currents running through Alane's brain. Once the pattern was determined, it was easy to mechanize. It may only be a toy right now, but in the time of Artemisia, it is an impressive working machine. Which means there is a machine which imitates Alane's power. It is I who made the first model of that machine. I named the machine Junction Machine Alane. It is a wonderful thing to know that my invention is used in the future. Junction Machine Alane? You're crazy, old man. He's crazy. That's about it. The Sorceress Ultimecia comes to know about Alane from that machine. And Elle became Ultimecia's target. You can't blame Odine, it's useless. You want to go outside? You want those fisticuffs? Okay, we continue the story. Let's see. There is only one way to defeat Ultimecia. You must kill her in the future. There's nothing we can do unless we go to the future. There's no way to jump to the future under normal circumstances. But there is still a way. It is because Sorceress Ultimecia plans to compress time. Compressing time with magic. What good will it do for the sorceress to compress time? There may be many reasons, but it doesn't matter. Let's just figure out what Ultimecia is up to. In order for Ultimecia to exist in this time, she must take over the body of a sorceress from the present. But the machine must have a limit. Ultimecia probably needs to go back further in time to achieve time compression. Only Alane can take her back further into the past. That is why she is desperately seeking her. We must take advantage of Alane's power. There are two sorceresses in our time. Sorceress Noah and Sorceress Adel. Of the two, Adel has not awakened yet. Once regeneration is completed, neither Laguna nor I will be safe. Sorceress Adel is probably in the process of awakening inside Lunatic Pandora. Ultimecia will want to possess Adel if Adel wakes up. That would be a horrible event! Adel is a horrible sorceress. If Adel's consciousness wins over Ultimecia, Adel will first destroy this era. So we must use Sorceress Noah to inherit Ultimecia's power. It is good, yes? That is all for the mission briefing. First, go to Lunatic Pandora. Alona is probably still being held captive inside, so rescue her first. Then kill Sorceress Adel before the awakening process is completed. Now we're left with Renoa as the only sorceress of this era. Then wait for Ultimecia to possess Renoa. When Ultimecia arrives, it's Ilane's turn. Ilane will send Renoa back to the past with Ultimecia. Ilane will have to send Renoa and Ultimecia inside another sorcerer she knows in the past. Either Edea or Adel, that is up to Ilane. Once Ultimecia is in the past, she uses the time compression magic, we will see some influence here. I don't know what kind of influence, but once Ilane feels it, she'll cut off Renoa and Ultimecia off from the past. Renoa will come back to this world, Ultimecia also goes back to her own world. That would be left is the time-compressed world. Past, present, and future will all get mixed together. You will keep moving through the time compression towards the future. Once you're out of the time compression, that will be Ultimecia's world. It's all up to you after that, you must kill her! So you were briefed about the mission. I don't really understand it either. Will you do it? And you can still go, you can go back to the questions, and you say like, let me out of this room, and you go, yeah, sure, I'll be waiting for you. But really, you gotta say yes. I mean, to continue the plot. And this is it, people. Everything after this is endgame. So in 89 videos, we made it all the way through the plot line, essentially. I mean, like, there's more plot line, but we probably could have done this in as much as it took me to do Vice City, but we're not gonna, so. Okay, we do it? Yes. Okay. Alright! Let's go! We'll get aboard Ragnarok! Let's do the final briefing in there. I always wanted to ride that thing. Plus the name sounds so cool. It does sound pretty cool. So now, Laguna and Kyros and Ward will be on the Ragnarok. As will we, so... And we're done in Esther. There's nothing we need to do in Esther anymore. The next step in this game is to go to Lunatic Pandora. Alright! Everyone! From here we go straight to our final target, Ultimacia. Let's go over the plan again. First, enter Lunatic Pandora and rescue Alani. Next, you fight Sorceress Adel. It'll be a surprise attack. Show no mercy. Now here comes the tricky part. Adel will need to pass on her powers before being defeated. Rinoa, will you be willing to accept them? Yes. Good. Next, we wait for Sorceress Ultimacia to possess Rinoa. That'll be hard on you, Rinoa, but will you do it? Yes. That's the spirit. Then Alani sends Rinoa and Ultimacia to the past. Alani brings back Rinoa. Then head to the future through time compression. Ultimacia lives far in the future where none of us can technically exist. There's only one way to make yourself exist in a world like that. As friends, don't forget one another. As friends, believe in one another. Believe in your friend's existence and they'll also believe in yours. To be friends, to like one another, and to love one another. You can't do these things alone. You need somebody. Right, guys? What place reminds you of your friends? Imagine being in that place with all your friends. Once time compression begins, think of that place and try to get there. That place will welcome you. You'll be able to get there no matter what period you're in. You need love and friendship for this mission and the courage to believe. It's all about love, friendship, and courage. I'm counting on you guys. Love and friendship and all that sounds corny, but everyone seems to be up for it. You think it'll succeed? We'll try. Oh, I like it, his leg hurts! Oh my god! He's still like when he has to speak in public and gets leg cramps. That's so funny! Oh my god, I love Laguna, he's awesome. I think I love him most because of the Macho Man Randy Savage voice I gave him. Okay, so now if you want to continue the plot line and just bust through the end of this game, you go straight to Lunatic Pandora. We're not doing that. We got tons of places to go, tons of things to do. But first and foremost, we're gonna go talk to Laguna again. If we can get out of here, should I go down? Yeah, go down. Alright. Alright, so we can win the Squall card, which is obviously the, well, we talked about this card. We can win that from Laguna right now. We're gonna go save our game first. And saving your game in the Ragnarok is kind of a pain in the butt, because then afterwards, I mean, there's all this kind of running around you have to do to get back up and back to the controls and whatever. But I mean, it's better than, you know, it's better than the alternative, which is not having an airship, I suppose. And really, this is the point right now is really kind of the point you want to do, you know, everything before the end of the game. So, like I said, we got a lot of kind of leveling up to do and things like that, and grinding, and we've got GFs to acquire, and yeah, I mean, we need, well, Doom Train Bahamut. Oh my god, I mean, so many of them. It's just ridiculous. You know some rules we don't use around here. Let's play a game with lunar rules in our... Yeah, that's not gonna happen, buddy. And you could keep... I mean, he's just like anybody else. Just say no until he stops bugging you about combining rules. That was actually pretty quick. Do. Alright. This is pretty much, by the way, my standard card setup. I could play the Laguna card against Laguna. That'd be kind of funny. Hey, you have my card! What are you doing? Oh, really? He's not. I don't think he has the card this game, because otherwise we'd be seeing, you know, we'd be seeing better play than this. Oh, we mopped the floor with him. I will take a Hex Dragon card, and then we'll play him again. It's gonna be a long video, but we're gonna run this until we get the Squall card. So, all right, man, if you insist. Okay. And again, we don't really have to think about what we're picking here. We're gonna... There we go. Cerberus is a great card, because it's strong on top, bottom, and on the left. I mean, that's... Okay, and if you look at the Squall card there, is the exact opposite of the Cypher card. Like, the numbers are in the exact opposite spaces. So there it is. And I mean, so if we win, we'll be fine. I can't imagine we're not gonna win. I mean... Like... He's got nothing to compete with us with. Yeah, we already won. And there we go! Yay! Alright, so, and now we're just gonna talk to these guys and run down and save our game, and then we'll end the game, and when we come back, we'll be, hunting for stuff. And exploring the world. Fun stuff. Let's talk when it's all done. I have a lot to tell you. Well, if you don't want to hear it, I'll understand. Okay, what's that all about? Why would we not want to... And then, Wood says, good thing you don't look like your father. My father? What? Wait a minute. You look very much like your mother. Wait, what? So... What? These don't look like your father. Do we... Laguna, our dad? Like, that's gotta be the implication they're making, right? Like, they don't know. Like, the only way they could know our parents is if we're Rain's baby. That... Like... That's... What? We're Rain's kid? I get some issues with that. Like, there should be a little more dialogue here about, like, what's going on if... Suddenly we have parents. God, you know, we're gonna have to shut this down. We'll talk about this when we get back. Oh my god. Bye everybody.